Alright. A little after daylight, but I was waiting to get a good bead and eye on this whole field where all the deer were and where they were going in at. Plans changed because the wind changed today, so I'm gonna go up this right away here and then work this whole front hillside back, weaving back and forth, still hunting, looking down at the flats below. Catch some going back to bed. Hopefully by the time I get up there, they're getting there into their beds. And should be fun. Spitting snow a little bit. I got the open sight muzzleloader, so we'll see what we can turn up. Looking for a buck this morning. Bunch of tails down there. I don't know if they're playing or what. I've been seeing one deer run out of the woods into the field, back into the woods, out, back in the shooting stick. Figured might as well take it. Bump some up right here. Couple does. So I'm sneaking out this flat up top. Wind's blowing up and I'm just peeking down, looking on these benches for bedded deer. It's 10:20. And I just got where it starts to cut back into this big bowl. So this ridge is running down. I got at least four bedded right here. Three of them's got their heads stuck. Then I just seen the fourth one, but I was moving around a little bit and she's like kind of looking up my way. 4 does that I can tell. That one's that's looking this way looks huge. But I could sneak right down there about 80 yards. I'd have a shot at him. I'm just not wanting to shoot a doe here this morning. Right down over the flat here. That one's a really nice one that's standing. Well, there's one doe down, one big doe up, a smaller doe and a spike. That one I thought was a doe ended up being a spike. So there's 3 does and a spike that I can see. There could be more in there that you can never see at all. But I may ease down actually and try to get a shot at that big doe. She's big. Big, old, long face. Smart. The one you like to take out of the herd. I can see her down on that flat underneath the log, broadside. Other ones are laying down. I'm trying to get that log and get a rest off that log and see if I can get open shot. That one doe got up. I think she kind of seen me move a little up here earlier. She walked out to the left and back to the right. Bumped up one of the other does. Got up and moved beds. The spike got up and moved beds. And the big doe went and bedded back down. And then the other doe that stayed bedded ended up getting up and just turning around in its bed. They're all bedded back down right now. If I can get a good rest on that log and range the shot, feel comfortable with everything, get a nice open window, I'll take that big doe for sure. I'm just about to the log. She's still bedded down. When she bedded that last time, she bedded facing this way, so I'm being real cautious. I'm at the wall. You're right down there. I don't have too many windows to shoot. If she stands up right out of her bed, I could probably get a shot. But there's sticks covered. Well, yeah, there's a few sticks covered where she's at. That spike just walked down through there embedded below her. She put her head down low on the ground like she's getting ready to fall asleep. Just wait till she stands up and I'll be able to get a shot. So I've been sitting here like 2 hours now, waiting for that doe to stand up, and the sun starts shining down into these openings. Something told me to look down into one, and I did, and there's a buck standing there. Looks like a pretty good 7 or 8 point. He bedded back down. I might try to crawl out of here and see if I can drop down in on him. He's another flat down. Been watching that buck. It's super tempting. He's probably, I don't know, 100 yards, maybe a little more than 100 yards away. I'd have to crawl back up, walk back out this flat, and then drop down and kind of ease into him. Where I'm set up pretty good on this doe. She's a big doe, and he's a younger buck. As tempting as it is to try to stalk in on another one, I think I'm gonna just opt to wait on this big doe to stand up for a shot, since I'm already in position. But I'll keep looking down there. There's liable to be another bigger buck show up. Pretty cool. It's getting real cold. Wind's picking up, hit me in the face. The deer are like more alert now. They're not as KO'd as they were. Their heads are up, their eyes are open. Some open, maybe. She'll stand up here soon. It's going on like 3 hours. They're starting to stand up. Another one just got up down here. Another one moved. I don't know where it went. Spike just stood up. Or he's scratching himself from his bed with his back foot. Actually, I think that's what he's doing. He's still laying down, just scratching his head with his back foot. Alright, she's up. Spike that was bedded with that doe I just shot, all he did was stand up, and he's still right there. She took off running, and I'd seen a bunch of brush shakes. I mean, she took off like I kind of hit her. She ran down that way. And other bucks standing up down there. It's cold. Combination of, I guess you could say, buck fever and being cold. Oh man. Oh, I can't get, I'm trying to pull my binos up and look, but I can't see anything because I'm shaking so dang bad. That spike's still there. He's like cleaning himself now. No idea what happened. That other buck, he's up looking back where that doe took off running down, and he doesn't know what happened. I reload the gun here and might as well get a shot at that buck. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to get a better look at him now that he's standing looking. If I can quit shaking. Golly, he's just a young buck. I'm not going to pursue him. I come in today, actually, wanted to try to get a nice buck. I've been eating a lot of deer and we've created some freezer space, so I was going to try to put a couple away before the end of the year. Christmas coming up, and I really want to smoke one of the hindquarters. And that was one thing, just turning. If I get that doe today, then I can start smoking that hindquarter and get ready for a Christmas party with the family. I knew I wanted to get up here and still hunt and try to pick some deer bedded on these flats below. I had a good wind for it, it just worked out perfect. I mean, the hunt was just, it was fun. Spotted him. I let him settle down. I eased down, got close, 68 yards. Open sight. Muzzleloader. Just lined her up, took my time. I waited 4 hours for her to stand up. 4 hours I waited. She stood up and I double checked with the binos to make sure I had a good window, and I did. She leaned back to clean herself, and then when she opened up, I was already ready. I just squeezed off, and then she immediately took off running and definitely went through a thick patch. I seen it shake real bad. And when he's down there and see if I can pick up some blood and see if I got her. Hopefully I did. Come out that way. Right up here by this tree is where I spotted him, and then I crawled down to this log. And they're down on that flat. I guess that spike. I can smell it. I can smell her. Yeah, I can smell the deer. I love spotting and stalking. It's tough. Spike's bed here. There's another deer's bedded over here. And then one over there. Here's where she was bedded. There's blood. Immediately. See where they've been bouncing around beds. Looks like lung blood to me. Yeah. Yeah, she's a goner. Chunks of her lung. Yep. Yeah, that's lung. Oh, thank goodness for a good shot, quick, clean kill. Spraying. This is where she started crashing. Right through this stuff. That's why it's all shake. There she is. Big doe down. Absolute hammer of a doe. Wow, she's huge. Get her drug out of here so you guys can get a better look how big she is. Oh my God. I shot a buck over in Ohio this year, and this deer, I'm not joking, she is probably bigger, close to him. goodness. Look at the size of this freaking doe. Oh yeah. Exit, I mean her legs broke. This thing is huge. I mean, what's more exciting than just getting out and hunting? Spotting and stalking, finding a big, mature doe. She's huge, man. Oh, that's a lot of meat. That's awesome. Golly, she's big. Her body's so big, it looks like she should have antlers on her head. This is definitely the biggest doe I've ever shot. Look at this thing. All this meat. Long back straps. Man, I saw her and I knew immediately, like, I want to take her. I come in to look for a nice buck, but I got some little freezer space now, and I was going to take a couple before the end of the year, and I wanted a nice challenge and a nice spot and stalk hunt. It was just an awesome hunt. The wind was good. I got up, still hunting like I like to do. Spotted them, crawled into position, 68-yard shot, open sight muzzleloader that I bought this summer for $100 at a yard sale. Not your typical hunt, but a little hard, a little tough. That's how I like to do it. I like a challenge, and I felt confident in shooting with this gun, so I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't confident with open sights. But 68 yards, put it right through her lungs. We'll see when I get into her, but I'm pretty sure I got the heart too. Heck yeah, couldn't be happier. Got Christmas dinner in a few days. I'm gonna take one of these hindquarters and smoke it. It's gonna be fun.